Guys, in this video, you will learn to create and post Instagram Reels automatically using Pabbly Connect. So guys, in this automation setup, we are going to use Google Sheets application to enter some technical details about the videos or the Reels you are creating. And after that, Create-O-Mat application, which is an automated video creation tool, is going to generate the reels out of that data automatically, and the same reels will be published on your Instagram handle automatically. So this automation setup will help you save time and boost your Instagram presence. So by the end of this video, you will learn everything about setting up this automation, and we are going to do this without any coding super easily. So let's get started. So guys, this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and I have pasted this same link in the description as well. And from here, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. Okay, so you can just sign up right now from the given link, and after that, you have to sign in, and you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And from here, you have to click on this Create Workflow button to set up the workflow of this automation. And here you can give a suitable name to your workflow as well. So I'm giving the name here as Automate Instagram Reels. All right, so after giving the name, just click on Create button, and you can see your workflow page is getting ready here. And on this page, guys, you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. So trigger is that event which is going to start this workflow, and the action would be the response or the consequence of the trigger. So here when you click, it will ask to choose an application. So here you have to choose that application in which the trigger event is going to occur. So in our use case, what I'm doing is I'm entering the details of a reel here in my spreadsheet in Google Sheets application like this. The text inside the reel video and the caption of the reel. Okay, that's what I'm entering here. And as I'm going to enter, the workflow is going to capture this data and create a video reel out of Create-O-Mat application. So Create-O-Mat will appear in the action steps. Okay, first of all, let's set up the trigger. So here you just have to search for Google Sheets application, and then it will ask for the trigger event. So in the trigger event, you have to select this option, new or updated spreadsheet row. So whenever a new row is going to be added, the workflow is going to trigger. Select this option, and it will give you this webhook URL. So with the help of this URL, we are going to make a connection with our Google Sheets. And to make this connection, you need to follow these steps written here. Okay, so you can just read the steps and follow them one by one. Let me show you directly what you have to do. So first of all, let me open my spreadsheet in a new incognito window because I'm using multiple Google accounts in the same browser. So if you are also doing that, it is better to open the spreadsheet in a separate incognito window to make the connection properly. Okay. Now guys, here, click on this extensions option, and from this add-ons, click on get add-ons. And from this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to install an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks here. Okay, and install this add-on here. Okay, I have already installed it, you can see. And after installing it, you have to refresh the spreadsheet. This is an important step. And after refreshing, when you click on extensions again, you will find the Pabbly Connect Webhooks option available here in the drop down only. And from here, you have to click on Initial Setup button. Okay. And under Initial Setup, you will find these two fields, the webhook URL field and the trigger column field. So in this webhook URL field, you have to paste the webhook URL that you got from your workflow. And in the trigger column, you have to enter the name of the final data entry column or the last data entry column of your spreadsheet. So what does it mean? This means trigger column is that column in which when the data is going to arrive, the workflow is going to be triggered. Okay. In this case, guys, I'm going to enter the video text here that I want to appear on the video, and then the caption of the reel. So as I'm going to enter the caption of the reel, the workflow is going to be triggered. Okay, so B column is our trigger column. So first of all, let me come back to my workflow, And let's copy the webhook URL here. And you can see as I have copied the URL, it started showing waiting for the webhook connections response. Okay. Right. Come back to the spreadsheet, extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup. And here, let me erase this field and let me paste a new URL. And the trigger column is the B column only. Now we have this send test button here. So when you click on send test, this data that I have already written here in my spreadsheet in the first row will be sent to my workflow as the test data. And with the help of that test data, we are going to move forward in the automation. Okay. So here you can see, guys, it's still waiting for the response. So let's send the test data here. I am clicking on send test button. And here you can see test data sent successfully is written here. So let's see in our workflow if we got the data. And here we got the data captured like this. So it is showing us the video text field here. And you can see this is the same text that I have entered here. When people talk, listen completely. Don't be thinking what you're going to say. This is a quote. And this is the same thing I have entered here. Okay. And the same data got captured here. You can see. Okay. It is also showing the spreadsheet's name. Okay. The reel caption is also here. The row index is also here. Okay. Now guys, with the help of this data, I want to generate a reel video with the help of Create-O-Mat application, which generates video out of the text or inputs you give to it. Okay. But before this, come back to the spreadsheet first. Okay. And submit, click on submit here in the initial setup and close this window. And you have to do one thing more. Just click on extensions and from this Pabbly Connect webhooks option, click on this send on event option as well. So when you click on send on event option, whenever you are going to add the data here, the workflow is going to trigger. Okay, so click on send on event. All right, now you can come back and this is Create-O-Mat. And in this Create-O-Mat, I have created a template for video creation. So you can create video creation templates here. And with the help of those templates, you can create many Reels videos. Okay, and that too automatically. So this is just a sample template I am using here. This is the background video of the template. I can play this also. Okay, so this is how the my reel is going to look like. Okay, so here I am entering these kind of details. Okay, so here you can change all these variable things. You can see these are the variable things inside the reel. You can see here, this is the text box which we can change. We can change the name. We can change the handle. We can change this picture. You can change everything. Okay. Right. And the background video will remain as it is. Right. So for generating the video, we need to connect Create-O-Mat here in this action step. So search for Create-O-Mat. Here it is selected. Select the action event. So here you can see we have two action events here. Create single render. So when you use this, it will generate a rendered video out of a template. And here we have this get specific template. So it will retrieve the details of the specific templates. So first of all, I'm going to use this action event, get specific template. So with the help of this, first of all, we are going to get some technical details about the templates and the variables of the templates, of the video templates. Then we are going to fill those templates in the next step using create single render. Okay. So first of all, select this, then click on connect. From here, select add new connection. And here it is asking for the API key of Create-O-Mat. Okay. So to find the key, you need to go to the project settings of Create-O-Mat. Let me show you where to find the project settings. So here, first of all, you need to reach back in your dashboard. Okay. So these are my templates, and here you can see from this three dots, you can see we have these three dots, and from these three dots, you can see the project settings option. Click on project settings. Under project settings, when you scroll down, you will find this API key option. Click here to reveal the key, then copy the key, then paste the key here like this, and then click on save, and you'll be connected with Create-O-Mat. Okay, so we are connected. And here it is asking to select the template ID. So I have only one template right now. You can see I have only one template named as quote w/video. This is the name. So it got automatically selected here. Okay, right. Now click on save and send test request button and you will get all the technical details of that template along with the values and along with the key IDs of the variables that you have inside your video template. So what are the key IDs? You can see here it is showing the width and the height of the template video. It is showing the ID of the video itself, and here you can see we got the IDs of the elements. Here you can see different kind of IDs, source ID, then elements 1 ID, okay, then element 0 ID, okay. So different kind of IDs and the technical details got captured here. Okay, now we are going to use this data in the next step. So what is our next step? Our next step is just click here on this plus icon and another action step will appear. So our next step is to create a video. So for this, select Create-O-Mat again in this action step, and the action event would be create single render. Alright, then click on connect. Now guys, we have already connected Create-O-Mat in the previous step. So all the connection that you make here with different applications are saved in your account. So if you want to make the connection again with the same application in the same workflow or in a different workflow, you can use your saved connections. So I'm going to use my saved connections. For that, I just have to keep this existing connection option selected. And from this list, you can see your saved connections in the drop down and you can select any previous connection. And after that, you just have to click on save and you will be connected again like this. Okay. Now it is asking for the template's name again, which is already selected. And then we have the output format, frame rates, render scale, max width, max height. You can change myriad things in that template video. Okay, you can use all the features here. But right now, I'm just going to show you the modification feature. Okay, so with the help of modification feature, we can modify the details of the video template. Okay, and how to do that? You can just click on this modifications word written in blue and you will reach this page and you can learn about the modification object. Okay, so guys, here you can read modification can be used to apply changes to a template before it's rendered. And here you have to put the values that you want to change in key value pairs. Okay, let me show you how to do that. So guys, here we got in this previous step, we got the key IDs of the different variables or the different parts of the video template. Okay, here you can see guys, these are the different parts of my video template. The first thing here is the text, the picture, name, handle. And each thing here, each object here has a different key ID. And we have fetched the details of all the key IDs here. Now we are going to pass the values of all those objects in this step using the modifications option. Okay, so you can just read here in the help text. The example has been given. Here's how you have to pass the values. First of all, you have to place the key ID in the inverted commas, then the value, then key 2, then the value 2. Similarly, okay. And here you can read the note. The key ID is the key is the ID of the element. Okay. So let me just copy this format here. And let me paste it here. So I'm just going to show you the demo. I'm just going to change one thing here only. That is the text of the video. Okay. Right now the text is something like this. Okay. Cultivate an optimistic mind, use your imagination and whatever. I'm going to change this. I'll create a new video and this text will be changed. Let me show you. So for this, we need to place the key ID and the value of that key. So we got the key IDs here in the previous step, but we do not know which key ID is for the text element. Okay. So to find out the key ID of the text element here, you just have to select this text here. Okay. And here you can see we have this use template option. Click on it. And here we have this API integration option. Click on it. And here you can find the key IDs along with the element's name. You can see here, you can read, this is the key ID for this text. Cultivate an optimistic mind, use your imagination. This is the text, and the key ID of this text is this. Okay, this string of integers and alphabets. So I'm just going to copy this key ID from here. Just copy it. Okay, then come back to the workflow. And here we are going to map this same key ID that we have just copied from this step to this step. Okay, so just come back here and erase this key one word between the inverted commas. And here you can see it started showing the previous steps in the drop down. So just click on this second step and you will get the details here that you have fetched from Create-O-Mat in the second step. And now in this search bar, I am going to paste the key ID that I have copied from Create-O-Mat. Okay. And as I have copied this, it started showing the same key ID here in this Create-O-Mat step. So by clicking on this, we are going to map the key ID like this. Okay. So I do not directly pasted the key ID here. Why? Because when you map the labels from the previous step, in real time, after setting up this automation, whenever you are going to enter the details of a new reel in the spreadsheet, this workflow is going to run automatically and these mapped labels are going to change automatically. Okay, and new reels will be created with new text. That's why it is necessary and important to map the labels here. Now, what value you want to provide in this text? So let me just copy a famous phrase or quotation of, let's say, Ernest Hemingway, and I'm going to paste it here. So I have copied a famous quote by Ernest Hemingway, and the quote is this: when people talk, listen completely. Don't be thinking what you're going to say. And this text is going to be placed here in this text element here. Okay, let me show you. I'm just going to click on Save and Send Test Request, and a new video will be generated in front of you. And here we got a new video reel, and this is the URL we have received. Let me just open this URL for you. And this is a newly created video, and you can see here, when people talk, listen to them completely. Okay, so here you can see in the video, the photo is same, the name and the handle name is same, but the text got changed because we have changed this automatically through our workflow. Now we have a video created and the reel is ready. Now it is time to post the reel on Instagram. But guys, in real time, what happens when you create reels automatically, it took some time to render the video. So it generally takes 3 to 4 minutes to get a video rendered. So here in the workflow, I'm going to say to this workflow that wait for a few minutes after this step. Before publishing it on Instagram, wait for a few minutes so that the video get completely rendered and correctly the video will be published. For that, I'm just going to click here on this plus icon and I'm going to use delay feature of Pabbly to put a delay of few minutes after this step in the workflow. So I have selected delay, and here it is asking how much delay you want to put in the workflow. So I want to put a delay of, let's say, a few minutes. So I'm selecting the delay unit as minutes, and let's say 4 minutes. So I'm putting the value as 4. Now click on Save and Send Test Request, and the workflow is delayed after this step for 4 minutes so that the video should be rendered properly and completely. And after getting the video rendered, I want that the video should be published on Instagram. So select Instagram for business. And here we have an action event which is called Create Reel Video. So it will create a reel video. Select this, click on Connect. And from here, select Add New Connection, then click on Connect with Instagram. So it might bring you to the login window, but I have already logged in here in my Instagram. So it just got connected like this. Okay. Here it is asking which account you want to use. So my account is this, named as Joe. So I have selected Joe. Here it is asking for the video URL that you want to create a reel of. So we got the video URL here in this step. This is the URL. So I'm going to map this label here. Just click here. And from this third step, from this create single render step, map the URL. And I have already told you why we map the things here. Okay. Caption. We got the caption from the Google Sheets. Map the caption from the first step from the Google Sheet. Okay. Share to feed. Yes, true. Okay. Now click on save and send test request button and you will get a video ID generated like this. Okay. Now we got a reel created along with an ID. Now to post it on Instagram, just click here on this plus icon one more time and connect with Instagram again. Okay. And here we are going to use a different action event which is called publish video. So it will publish this video created on Instagram. Click on connect. Use your saved connection. Just click on save and you will be connected again. Instagram account is same. Now it is asking for the video ID. So we are going to map this ID from the last step like this. Okay. Now here you can see this is my profile, guys. Okay. And these are the reels section. So right now I have these two reels. Let us check our connection with my account. I'm going to click on save and send test request button like this. And a new reel will be published from my Instagram handle. Let's see. So here's the response I have received. Let's check in my Instagram account if we got a new reel. Let me refresh my profile section. And here we got a new reel published, guys. You can see this is the same video reel. This is the same caption, my first reel. This is the same thing that I have generated using Create-O-Mat. So this is how it is going to work, guys. Okay. And the lastly, what I want to do, I want to update the creation of my reel on my spreadsheet as well. So here you can see I have this created reel URL column. And I want that after creation of the reel, let me just remove this. I want that whenever the reel got created, the URL of that same reel should be updated here in this spreadsheet so that I can directly see how the video is created using Create-O-Mat. Okay. Directly from my spreadsheet. So I do not have to go to Instagram frequently. Okay. So for that, guys, just click here on this plus icon. And from this action step, connect with Google Sheets again. Search for Google Sheets. And the action event now would be update cell value. Okay, update cell value, then click on connect. And from here, use your existing connection. Just click on save and you will be connected again. All right, select the spreadsheet's name from this select spreadsheet option. So the name of my spreadsheet is this Create-O-Mat things. So it will show you the list of all the spreadsheets you have. From here, select your spreadsheet. And the sheet name. So I have only one sheet here named as sheet 1. So it got captured here automatically. Okay. Now it is asking for the range of cell where you want to place the data or update the value. Okay. So my cell value is this. You can see I am under the C column and the row second. So here you can see the value of this cell is C2. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to put capital C here. And after C, I'm going to map the row index from the trigger step. Okay, because whenever you are going to enter a new row, the row index is going to change, the row number is going to change, and I want that the cell value should be updated automatically. So I'm going to map the cell value, the row index from the first step. So I'm going to map the row index here like this. So it will become C2, then in real time it will become C3, C4 and so on. Okay. And here it is asking which value you want to place there. So I want that the URL that got generated from Create-O-Mat will be placed there. So I'm going to use this URL and map it here. Now you can check your connection with your spreadsheet. Right now this field is empty, this cell is empty. Let us click on save and send test request and see if this value got placed. And this is the response. Let's see now. Here you can see, guys, we got the data placed here. So this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up this automation only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually in the workflow. After that, you just have to enter the details of the video that you want to create out of Create-O-Mat here in your spreadsheet. And you will see the reel video getting generated and getting published from your Instagram automatically on your Instagram handle. The workflow is going to run in the background silently. Okay, and you can use this workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of this workflow in the description. You can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.